Alright, let's try this again. Good afternoon, everybody, or well, rather, good evening. Welcome to the shout. This is our first installment. I'm here with my beautiful co-host, Janet Carvajal. And, you only get to see her in pictures because we're too shy for the camera. But,
Okay.
yeah. We have a lot of topics we want to talk about today, and, I'm really excited. Especially because, this is my first time doing something like this. Like in a thank you for the heart, Renzo. I appreciate that. This is the first time we do something like this where it's like live,
Yeah.
and it's like really and especially together,
Yeah.
But I think it's gonna be interesting to listen to.
Very.
It'll be a good bonding experience, hopefully.
Right.
And let's get right into it. I started this because I was very bored. I needed something to dedicate myself to, and it's I think this is gonna be a good creative outlet for both of us if this works out good. School. That's gonna be our main topic for today. I don't know why I said that. You don't say what your main topic is. You don't state that in your sentence. Anyways. Janet, you were taking accelerated physics, right?
Yes.
Because you didn't take that credit. You didn't have that science credit your middle school year. So what was that like? Was it hard? Was it
It wasn't
really
hard. It was just like, I don't know. It sure was a lot of work. You know. You had to listen to everything, notes like all day, every day. I was in a classroom for 8 hours.
with the same subject, right?
Yes.
So you have to take all of that in very fast for 8 hours.
For 3 weeks.
For 3 weeks, right? Yeah. I'm sure that was very stressful.
Yeah.
Dang. I just blanked out again. You had to take 2 semesters in 3 weeks, right? Worth of physics. Do you think you learned anything, or do you think you were just there for the credit?
I was just there for the credit.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that. I feel that.
I feel like I didn't get much out of it, but I passed, so
yeah,
I got my credit.
No, that's good.
So.
And something happened to me, right? I failed a class, so right now I have to. I'm doing credit recovery, and the registration process for that was such a pain in the ass. Because I had gone to I got my information packet, right, with my, because every y'all know that every time you pass a grade or whatever, every time the school year ends, they send you the packet with all your information, your report card, and that packet got to me late, and summer school enrollment had already passed, so I got that packet late, because I check my mail. I have informed delivery. It tells me when I have packages, and I got that late, and the only thing that was on the slip that they sent us was summer school, Sunset High School, right? And that there was no information. There wasn't anything really interesting, anything I could really use. And so I went there, and they were being real rude, because government workers, underpaid. It was kind of frustrating, to be honest, because they don't, what's it called? They really don't care. They'll go out of their way to not help you, I think. that's how I felt because I know like how their system works, right? Because I've worked on it before. That's a story for another time, but yeah, and that was really really frustrating for me honestly because like like I'm just trying to get my credit done, just so I can get out of there. So I get enrolled after like 2 or 3 hours of sitting outside of the counselor's office, waiting for her to like, bitch at me. But yeah, summer school enrollment hell, as I like to call it. And by the way, we're going back to school August 19th for all the Dallas ISD students, especially the high school students. Yeah.
We got a month left of summer.
We have a month left of summer, absolutely. And I'm not excited. I'm not excited to go back.
You're going to summer school.
I think I am excited to go back, but I'm kind of not at the same time. It's a complicated feeling. And what's it called? Yeah. So I started summer school today, right? And
how is that?
It's really, the music's still going. Let me turn it down a little bit. Yeah. Anyways, summer school. I started summer school, and so far, it was my first day today, and I'll get off on a good start, I think. This brings up a lot of it sparks a lot of debate in me, like it highlights the fact that these teachers, especially the teachers who are doing summer school, don't get paid enough. And since they're not getting paid enough, they don't really care. So it's a waste of their time. It's a waste of our time. Well, it's not a waste of our time. It's like our only option, right? But it makes it feel like a waste of time because we don't feel acknowledged and we don't feel cared for as a student, as an alum, as a pupil. That's what they call them, right?
Right.
And ironic thing for all those for all our Dallas listeners, especially the Dallas high school students, we definitely saw that the larger portion of students was Booker T students. So that says a lot about their school and the way that they prioritize credits. They give out they highlight, like obviously it's an art school, right? I'm not here to talk shit or bash on their school, by the way. I'm just mentioning. I just want to bring that up.
My opinion.
Yeah, I just want to mention that their curriculum, they highlight the arts over core subjects, and these kids, these athletes and dancers and all this, like, they're very talented, amazing people, but like they don't pass their regular classes because they're too busy focusing on the arts. And like a lot of other schools won't take that, like people like the sports people, especially like athletes, student athletes, they know that if they're failing in class, they get kicked out of their sport. They can't play, they can't go to their games. So there's that pressure, contrary to a place like Booker T, where they don't really care because it's an art school. But that's my 2 cents on that. The teacher I got for summer school, he got there an hour late.
Oh shit.
He's like, y'all don't start at 11:30. I was like, no, we start at I was like, yeah, we start at 9. We're waiting for the teacher, right? Because I thought it was some guy just walking in. It was the teacher himself. And I was like, oh my god. And that was kind of crazy to listen to. Thank you, Renzo, for your love and support. Estás
Shout
bien
out.
chulo, Chris. I appreciate that comment. And I also appreciate that you made a Twitch account. So, make sure you register so you can comment and, upvote our videos and
Right.
streams and all of that. Because engagement with our fans is very important, or whatever.
Yeah, with our fans.
Yeah, fans. But one thing that did kind of make me mad was the teacher was in a really shitty mood.
Oh.
So like,
This
I'm like, why? I'm stuttering. Why are you doing this? Like, why did you decide? Because you don't get forced. I don't think you get forced. Because I saw Miss Knot.
Yeah, they give you the option. Like,
Yeah, they gave you the option. Do you want to go be one of our summer school teachers or not? Like, if you're not gonna take it seriously, just don't take it at all. I think.
yeah.
Like, I understand, shitty pay and everything, but it's not. That's not the point. It's the kids. It's the experience. It's just like a lot of stuff in life. Chuck E. Cheese's is a good example. Shitty ass pizza, but your kids have fun and you get blackout drunk. $5 alcohol pitchers, but that's not my point. Yeah. So the teacher was in a really bad mood, and that just ticked a lot of people off. But mostly, a lot of people who go to credit recovery. It's like a lot of them are the kids that don't care, or they're like the class clowns, So everyone was like tearing him apart. They're tearing him apart, making fun of his accent and everything. And I think it was funny, but I think the guy had it coming. Honestly, I have to go back tomorrow, so please don't sue me, Dallas Ice D. Thank you. Yeah, and another thing that is weird. Every algebra teacher or like mathematics teacher specifically, they all have different methods of learning, and between the different schools, their methods change. So like, here in Texas, here in Dallas specifically, like most public schools, Sunset, for example, Sunset and Adamson, both of them use a more traditional curriculum based algebra class with no textbook, just example questions and stuff. Other schools like Townview, they use integrated math. That's one of the that's a college level textbook, right? There's not much fascinating about it if you're an AP though. Like it's the same thing, but the point is it's a different method of learning it. It's like and I think it counts as the same class, but it's different. I have to get back on y'all on that. And it's funny because the way this teacher was explaining it was it was so horrible. Like he was like, you can break these apart and they make sense. Like you're not supposed to do this, but it makes sense. And I'm like, no, it doesn't. Like we were all like, it doesn't make sense, right? And like it just makes sense in his head, but not in our head.
So he was worse than the teacher we had.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So it was pretty bad first day. Not a good start, and he had a pretty bad accent. So,
oh my god.
Yeah, that
What's
tops
up
it off.
with these teachers?
Oh yeah. It's the teacher. I don't know. I really don't know. Because once you start talking about accents, you get into a race discussion, and we're not gonna have that yet. But yeah, I already mentioned how teachers don't get paid enough. One time, I was in class, right, and I was listening to. Well, I wasn't in class. I was in lunch, and I was sitting with a couple of, in the back of the room, with a couple of college professors, and they were talking about how they they have coworkers, that get paid like maybe 5 or 10 times. I'm not even like exaggerating this. 5 or 10 times what they earn because they've been with their organization. We're not gonna say any names, but they've been with their organization for a very long time, longer than they have. So, and there's no way to get there anymore because of the way that their payment system is organized. They don't. You can't get there anymore. As a without like doing some shady shit. But yeah. You have anything you wanna interject? No.
No.
Well, on other news, this is for the girly girlies here. There's been a video going rounds, right, of Ariana Grande crying on stage during a live performance. She broke down, and I think we have the video. Yep, yeah, she just stopped singing, and it's it appears to be like a very, very strong sentimental appeal to her, and a lot of her fans are saying you should take this off your set list. Like, don't sing the song. And a lot of people are telling her to cancel her concert if she can't take it. I don't think they mean it in a rude way, but it's not a nice thing to say. Like, don't. Obviously, right? Becca on Twitter says, after everything she's been through, it's normal for her to get upset whilst performing these songs. Showing emotion and crying isn't always a bad thing. And Ariana has even said that tour is healing for her. That's one of the positive comments. Let's see. I'm going down on this. This man, child, pretty Squidward. I don't know if it's a man or a woman. No offense. At Stariana says, stop, period, singing, period, your period, songs, period, your period, not happy, period, with, period, singing. We are here for anything, literally anything. Could be even a whole set of you breathing. And to these comments I say, why? Why do you spend your time commenting this when you can
keep it to yourself?
Yeah. And then Ariana released an official statement on her Twitter account. Very official. It's a tweet. She says, I will not put... She's replying to this... the person I just read, whose comment I just read, says, I will not put myself in harm's way. I'm healing through this experience and happy to be doing it with you by my side. Sometimes we have waves of sadness. That's okay. I'm not afraid of it. Love you. These shows have been making me really happy lately, even the tough parts. And then a couple of clouds. So it looks like she's taking like beast. Good on her. And some funny news. Trump talking mad shit about these newscasters on NBC. It appears. This is from The Hill, the publishing company. President Trump has criticized Fox News on Sunday, calling out the network's weekend reporting. He said, Fox News is changing fast, but they forgot the people who got them there, he tweeted. Or well, he said. I already said that. He says, watching Fox News weekend anchors is worse than watching low ratings fake news, CNN, or lying Brilliant Williams. Remember when he totally fabricated a war story, trying to make himself a hero, and he got fired? A very dishonest journalist. And the crew of degenerate Comcast, NBC/MSNBC. Trump haters who do whatever Brian and Steve tell them to do. Like CNN, NBC is also way down in the ratings. But Fox News, who failed in getting the very boring Democratic debates, is now loading up with Democrats and even using fake, unsourced New York Times as a source of information. Ask the Times what they paid for the Boston Globe and what they sold it for. They lost $1.5 billion. Or their old headquarters building disaster, or their unfunded liability. Fox News is changing fast, but they forgot the people who got them there. That was Donald Trump on Fox News. So I mean, this is interesting because like this defeats this just this just trumps every journalist ever. It's like I can't use other journalists as a source anymore. Like, this is illegal. I can't be doing this. But yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Thank you again, Tanatenso Renzo, for listening to us while at work. Ando en el pinche trabajo, escuchando tu podcast. Muchas gracias, Tanatenso. Apreciamos su negocio y su continuado seguimiento de nuestro show.
Sí.
I think Tanatenso is the only one watching too.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
We love our fans.
Yeah, we love our fans. We stand. No, I don't want the video preview.
No.
No? Alright. So, yeah, we also have an update on the Jaclyn Hill makeup scandal situation, right?
Yeah.
This one was brought to my attention by my co-host. Y'all remember how they found shit in her makeup, like little pebbles and trace amounts of chemicals, because she used I don't have a source on this, but she used poor manufacturing procedures, and shitty out. I think it was damn. I forgot. Someone spoke out on it. They were talking about how
I forgot her name.
Yeah, there's a couple of people. I think Jeffree Star came at her too, which is crazy because Jeffree Star talks all this shit. So unexpected. But poor her. All she wanted to do was start a makeup line, but I mean, there's a thing in Spanish. It's saying el flojo trabaja dos veces.
I've never heard that before.
I don't know, but it means the lazy person works twice. But in this case, she just got canceled. So it appears she deleted her social media.
Yeah.
What'd she delete? Do you remember?
Just Instagram, Twitter.
The main stuff. What you usually use to communicate. And it appears that she hasn't uploaded a video in 3 weeks. It's crazy. And my throat is very dry. I am carrying this podcast as we speak. My back hurts. My back hurts so much.
Oh no, that's always.
Yeah. Adding to the, because this is at the bottom of my notes. Adding to the whole late counselor thing, they don't put effort into letting students know on time. Like, you're supposed to know that you're gonna go to summer school. Yeah. I'm pretty. God.
Damn. With me with accelerator, remember how I walked up to Miss, and then she was like, "See
Miss
you."
Gay?
No, Miss Hangana.
Miss the Hangana.
Yeah. And then last day of school, and she was like, "See you on Monday." I was like, "You're funny because we're out of school," but it turns out
you weren't.
Turns out I was going back.
Yeah. So last year, only the collegiate students at Adamson are gonna know this. So this is really small pool of people, but last year, Mr. Brown was the head of. He was basically the manager for the entire collegiate team. But it appears that they have now given that title to Miss Dangana because she's on it. She keeps her shit up.
Hell yeah.
I don't know though. I don't have a source. This isn't confirmed. I don't know why it would be confirmed. It's none of our business. But yeah, you know, crazy stuff.
It's my favorite teacher.
Oh yeah, love that.
Yes, and you hate her. That's amazing.
Yeah. I wanted to talk about the the earthquake memes.
Oh my god, yes.
So there's been lately the shit ton of earthquakes in Florida, California.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So this isn't funny. Okay, no laughing. I just wanna get the hard part out first. This is a magnitude 7.1 earthquake
Oh shit.
that happened both like in the regions of Mexico and the U.S. It happened July 5th, so like Friday, right? It happened on Friday. But there's been like really bad, and like it's been really bad. I don't think there's been much damage, but oh. So this is from Gizmodo. This is an article from Gizmodo. It appears that it split the earth. Yeah. Please. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You don't know why Gatorade is so salty? It's because it's full of electrolytes. Now, we're not sponsored by Gatorade, so we're not going to talk about it. But, oh, yeah. Okay, here's a picture. I don't know if I can show it. I can show it for sure. I just don't know how to get it there in time. But it appears that in this picture, the ground has essentially split. Yeah, but take a look at this. So that was there already, right? It just got bigger. There was a big crack.
Oh, I see it.
It extended.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah. We don't edit this show, so I'm just gonna get this. Oh, I know one.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's really crazy, and there's been a lot of videos of the earthquake shaking up pools, but you don't really feel bad for those people, because
I wish I had a pool.
right, you just wish you had a pool.
I wish I had money.
Like it's not a big deal.
It's really not.
For them, because I mean, all I did was make a wave pool. Like all you could have gotten in. That was such a missed opportunity for everyone. I think, in my opinion, it was such a missed opportunity for everyone. But yeah. I'm pulling up the picture right now for the stream, for the video viewers, but for the audio listeners, it's substantial. Like it's not, no, it's marginal. That's the word. It's not like a huge difference, but like you can definitely see like it fucked it up pretty bad in that area at least. But here's what the Daily Mail has to say. An unusually large earthquake opened up a rift in the Mojave Desert that was observable from space.
Oh, shit.
Looks like they stole Gizmodo's code. Cool. Here, I'm gonna cut it. No, I don't want to. Yeah, but that's the earthquake damage. That's a lot of damage. But with Flexio holds on tight. Yeah. such a missed opportunity for all the way fools you could make, in my opinion.
Well, I'm off. I expect that someday, somewhere, you and I will meet again. In fact, I'm sure we will.
Yeah, you can tell we're dragging this past the point of no return. Oh.
Dang. Okay. Oh my god.
What? Okay, I'm gonna pull up some comments from hashtag earthquake on Twitter. Just to it's probably a gold mine. I'm sure there's something funny in there. Oh my god.
This is
The
what
stream
happens
is dying.
when you're not naturally funny. Oh no.
Wait, it's like it's green again.
That's crazy.
Huh?
That's crazy.
Oh, I thought you said creepy.
Oh look, there it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, we're back, I guess. My computer was dropping frames left and right because I do not have a good computer.
Oh shoot.
So oh, okay. Yep, already the first picture. Oh, that's great. I love that so much. Here. Oh my god. Alright, cut. And so there's been this trend on YouTube and Instagram too, I believe. Mostly Instagram. People have been fixing stuff, which really they just break ramen noodles into like tiny little pieces, and they put liquid cement, transparent liquid cement, basically Gorilla Glue, and they
Fix everything.
yeah, they fix it, and they paint over it, and they make it look really detailed, and like if it never happened. But they're just making fun of that. So for the audio listeners, it's a picture of the hole that the earthquake made, but it's filled in with ramen noodles. So, yeah. Oh yeah, that's funny. And my throat hurts. I'm oh wow, that's not good. Not showing this one, but there's a picture of a road that it looks like it was made out of Legos, right? and like imagine that the road was made out of a Lego and you took it apart and like kind of shifted it to the side. That's what it looks like. It's just the devastation that this earthquake had is horrible.
Oh my god.
Like it completely moved it.
Yeah.
It's like if you like picked it up and scooped it to the side, you know. Yeah. I wonder if there was any fatalities.
Any what?
Fatalities. Deaths.
I don't think there was.
Yeah. Some environmentalists are getting really mad because there's people saying there's a news outlets saying, could this earthquake trigger X volcano? And they're saying no, it can't. So that's interesting. But yeah. I think those were all our topics for today.
Save the turtles.
Save the turtles, yeah. Save the turtles. Double Star Day. You wanna talk about Double Star Day?
Oh no.
Please. For listeners, just tell them. You don't? Damn.
Um,
Oh my god, there's this guy called the anarchist. He says free TK or free Bill. TK, why not both? Even better. Hashtag remember Renzo. Oh yeah, Renzo's leaving Lassiter. Very sad. Everyone's gonna miss him.
wow.
But the anarchist says, who was trying to commit felonies in the Dallas Metroplex area with me? Me, obviously. He says, Renzo says, I'm already a felon though. I licked some ice cream and put it back.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I wanted
Yeah,
to talk
yeah,
about that too. Thank God. Thank you, Renzo. You gave us a topic. We're gonna drag this out to 45 minutes, I guess. But so this is really stupid trend going around, and a good idea would be to have the Google Doc open so I could just have paste it into there. Yeah, Renzo says to pierce my nipples. I don't know. I don't know about that. That's weird.
I don't know. You know how much that shit hurts?
No. I'm not a woman.
I wouldn't recommend
Hey,
it.
the anarchist, can you please follow us, or you will die. But yeah. We love you guys. Thank you for watching. We appreciate your support. And
Totally.
I'm gonna open that pictures of ice cream lickers. Maybe I'll have a funny gag for y'all next time. Oh God. So this is from the Independent news outlet. They're called the Independent, right? It says, Lufkin Liquor, second person arrested for licking ice cream and putting it back on shelf after viral video. Receipt proves 36-year-old brought ice cream he licked, but bought ice cream police. What the heck? I just had a stroke. Receipt proves 36-year-old suspect bought ice cream that he licked, but police are still pressing charges. It's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's why you don't do shit for the clout. Don't do shit for the clout.
What if you're just hungry and you do it?
Well, if you're carrying it, maybe like, but not licking and putting it back.
Oh well, yeah.
A lot of people do that. Like they'll eat it and they'll pay for it. Like no big deal, right?
Yeah, then
I remember when I was a kid, my dad would always grab the Red Bulls, right, and start drinking them, and then he'll just pay for them. No big deal. There's cameras. Like you don't hide that shit, right? And even if you did, it's like $2. Like who cares, right? But yeah. The 36-year-old was charged on Saturday with property tampering and posting criminal activity, according to media outlets. Police Commander Lonnie Cavalier said officers later found Mr. Martin at the scene in Napoleonville, Louisiana, where he was showing staff a receipt proving he bought the ice cream he licked. The officers searched the freezer and confirmed Mr. Martin had bought the ice cream, but they still decided to press charges. Mr. Martin filmed a copycat video just days after viral footage emerged of a teenage girl in Lufkin, Texas, taking a tub of ice cream from a Walmart freezer, licking the top of it, and then putting it back.
Of course, Walmart.
Yeah, Walmart. There's no one watching. Yeah, and okay, so it looks like he's getting the same punishment that she got. Between 2 and 20 years in prison, along with a potential fine up to $10,000 or 8,000 euros, depending on where you live, according to the Texas Penal Code. Oh, here's an update on the girl. She's underage. She's 17. So the police decided not to pursue charges against her as an adult. They're gonna hand it off to the juvenile. She's going to juvie, for sure. But there's no details on how long, or anything, right? But you know she's getting punished. You know, justice for Bluebell. Hashtag justice for Bluebell. But yeah, that's fucked. That's disgusting. You know, I don't see the fun why it's funny.
It's
It's not funny. And our last topic is the return of Minecraft. I need to have the Twitch chat up somewhere so you can see it, so it makes sense. Cause, but yeah, Minecraft is making a big return, and I mean y'all know what Minecraft is, right? Roblox. Oh yeah, I wanted to find a chart with that, cause it looks like, I want to say like maybe a year ago. There was a chart, and it was ranking the popularity of like 3 most played games. It looks like Minecraft was number 1, Roblox was number 2, and Fortnite was number 3 at 45 million.
What
But
the?
that was last year.
Oh shit.
So I don't know how, I don't know like game popularity chart.
I feel like Fortnite went up like
I think
big time, but
right. I think this year Fortnite exploded. I heard they had around like 140 million active players at once at like one point, which is crazy. Like that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Woo. Okay, so for first place, this is Newzoo. This is their list of top 20 PC games. First place is League of Legends, which
Yeah.
all the Twitch streamers play League of Legends. Every single one of them. There's so many that you could fall asleep looking at which one to watch. But number 2 is Minecraft. Fortnite is down to number 5, barely passing Overwatch at number 6.
Oh shit.
I don't. There's no numbers, but I mean, I'm going up based off of newzoo.com. But yeah, that's interesting. I can't believe Overwatch is still relevant, like, because a lot of people, really passionate about the game after they started pushing out like weird changes. I know this is probably not a good topic for you, right? But a lot of after they started pushing out weird changes, a lot of people were really great fans, like me, example.
Yeah.
Stop playing it because the changes just broke the game.
I never
I think.
understood the game.
It's a complicated genre. It's like Team Fortress. But yeah. Hashtag justice
Oh
for
my
Bluebell.
God.
You know it.
My dash just disappeared.
Oh, nice. Chevy or Ford? Troqueando, cuz. Y'all want a soundbite of that?
Ram.
Troqueando, cuz. Ram. Okay, we're not endorsed by any of these companies, but I mean, I don't know.
Okay, I would like to find my eyelashes.
Yeah. But I think
Chevy.
this episode's gone on for a good 50 minutes of just me talking because my co-host is too shy.
Shut up.
But it starts off like that. I'm sure eventually, like, the further in we're in, she'll start
Whatever.
she'll get a little used to it.
Whatever.
A little used to it.
Whatever.
But I'm glad to have you here. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
But yeah.
You better do.
And with that, I just want to say thank you to our sponsors.
Who's sponsored?
Myself, because no one wants to sponsor me. I appreciate myself for going to work and getting the bread. Now let's get this bread. LGTV. Let's get bread today. I have PTSD. Potential stack dough. Anyways, that's it.
That concludes.
That's the show. Looks like that's it. So I just want to remind y'all that we're live every every Monday at 7 p.m. Hopefully. 7 p.m. Central Time. And yeah. Thank y'all for watching. Come back next week.
Oh, shout us out real quick.
Thank you for following The Anarchist. We love you. We love our 5 subscribers so far.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Totally
I don't know if young Niba Allen watched, but he followed, so that's great. I'm glad. Let me see.
No, y'all gonna follow me on Instagram.
Yeah, no thanks. I'm gonna see if this audio works. Yeah. Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching.
Come back next week.
Come back next week.
For whatever.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye. I love how you into no homo.